Yo, what is up, boys and girls? It's me, TSA. I just want to kind of make this video almost. It will almost be like my last, but definitely not my last video on like me talking about stuff about the game. I just wanted to make this video specifically because I noticed so many problems. Well, some not really problems, but it's just some issues that some players kind of need help with. It's I'm not saying that they're bad, definitely not. Okay, I'm just saying like it's just my advice. There's like extra. Is what I did the same thing for Black Sword. I want to like just say it for Inside, for Valorant, for any other games. It's just common knowledge stuff, I guess. I just want to get out. Well, to first start, I just want to like first give my friend the spotlight. He's not really here with us, but I want to give his information spotlight because he gave a lot of good pointers, and he actually taught me a lot in Black Sword when I went to go play comp with him. He showed me a lot how to peek and all that, and honestly, he's just the best, to be honest. Like, Flex, I'm sorry, but your brother is just better at Black Sword. Like he taught me how to peek and everything, how to properly, do a 1v1 against enemy. And I'm not gonna lie, it's by far the best. And like his information is like, well, first you gotta find the perfect sensitivity. And to do that, you do that in practice mode. You shoot once on the wall to make kind of a hole, almost like your reference point. You can do this in Valorant as well, in Ironside and Blast Ward specifically as well. And I know that he says that like, this is specifically just to find your perfect sensitivity. So to do a swipe, it's just like from the edge of your mouse. It's not, I don't think it's actually from the edge of your mouse pad, but for me, like my sensitivity is very like weird. I still haven't found the perfect sensitivity, and I've been playing some games for 4 years already, including Black Sword, and I still haven't found the perfect sensitivity yet. I do more than 360. Like, but usually with one, you gotta find a sensitivity that is low, so you can easily control the recoil in game. So you're not gonna really take it and then like what ID and Blast would have 40 cents, they have max sensitivity, 1200 DPI. I still use 1200 DPI in Ironside, but I have a much lower sensitivity. So yeah, the lower your sensitivity is, the better it is to for you to control your recoil or anything like that. To be honest, it's by far the best thing that the best advice anyone can give you, and it's also what he gave me as well. So yeah, you do that. Um, if you know, because also another thing is when you flick, you have to understand this. It's not you have to try and find that perfect aim. You have to find the perfect sensitivity when you flick to an enemy from one to the other. You have to be able to also have that muscle memory to be able to remember, listen, that distance from the first enemy, either 90, 89, whatever degrees it is, from the first enemy that you shot from. You have to take that enemy out before you take the other one. Because remember, it's not always going to work like that, like I said, but you have to also realize that if you don't deal with one enemy, they both can just take out the rest of the team. That's how I put it in my head. If I can take out the first enemy at least that I'm dealing with originally, instead of like shooting at them and then see, oh, there's another enemy, flick to the guy and then shoot him. But I don't kill that guy because the first enemy that I dealt with killed me before I could do anything about that. Now that's something that is what I kind of taught myself. Always focus on your first target. Never try and take fights where you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to just change or I'm gonna like, look at the first enemy and then the next enemy that I see, I flick to them. Don't always do that. Always try and make sure you prioritize yourself in the correct order. The first thing that you deal with is the first thing that you finish, and then you go on to the next task. It's the same with games. First enemy you meet, you kill them before you go to the next one. You also have to realize if you are fighting more than one person, you need to also that's where the sensitivity comes in. You have to make sure that you take your time as well. Some games, including Valorant, it's true. You can take your time. You don't have to um, freak out and then be like, oh shit, and then shoot 30 bullets from your gun onto one person to kill them. You can take your time, you can aim at the head, and you can fire. You've got at least about 3 seconds. If you can learn to do that first, and then, carry on, you'll be able to learn one, your spray control. You can learn how to instantly kill someone quicker by spending just hitting them in a point where you need less bullets. You shoot one bullet or two bullets to the head, and they're dead. In hindsight, I take the AK-12 and I shoot at the head. Two bullets to the head, and I go to the next enemy. If I know for a fact my two bullets hit the head, I flick to the next enemy. It shows on the kill feed. I got the headshot. Go to the next enemy. Movement is another thing as well, but I'll go back to that and I'll come back to that in a bit. But specifically, make sure you also realize you can take your time sometimes with kills. I would just say 3 seconds is max to be able to spot the enemy, flick to the head, and fire. That's 3 seconds that I would give it actually. Apart from that, your movement, yeah, there's a lot of videos on YouTube to discuss about movement. My Lily Born talks about it, and I'm not gonna lie, his videos are pretty good. Just have like marathon on, and you have an SMG, and you just start jumping. Every time you touch the ground, jump again. It's just basically be hopping at that point. Do that, and you're basically just gonna be a fucking yeah. You're all basically gonna be a fucking rabbit in hindsight. I mean, I do that all the time. I use an MP5 and I just start fucking sprinting like a dumbass, and I just do that. I've met people who's literally taken an MP7, they jump, they'll prone on the floor, and they'll just I don't know, they do like this rotation around you while they fire at you, and it's so weird, so annoying, but it works. So if you want to try it, you can try it. I just enjoy the MP5 and the AK-12. It's just my favorite. People use the AUG because it's broken. It's like a laser, but to be honest, I'd rather take the AK-12 and then make the Iron Sight version, the Iron Sight's AK-12, the same like how it is in Black Sword with the weird sight and the delta reticle. I do that in I do that in Iron Sight because it just feels right. I'm used to getting headshots with the AK-12 in Black Sword. Yeah. The other things I would say, well, the most important thing, keep your ego in check. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Like you can always go go full anger, rage mode, saying yo fucking pusnaya, and then you shoot everyone. But I'm gonna give you my advice. Don't type that in chat or say that in the mic or be toxic in general, like to anyone. That's why I always say at the end of a game, good game, well played. Like, because honestly, those people spent their time to just play a match against me. So I'd rather show them respect and say thank you for that because it's just the right thing to do. And to be honest, I'm not gonna go out to someone and say, "Oh wow, dude, I just got 40 kills and then 12 deaths. Oh wow, you guys are so trash." Like, yeah, and then I have a bad day, and then they come back and shit happens. So I'd rather not do that. I'd rather, take my time and be nice to people. Like that's the one thing I don't want to have an ego. I didn't want to make an ego in Black Swan. Sure, I'll go and like get really pissed at some people in Blast or like I would definitely say you're fucking M4A1 pussies. Like I definitely don't like them. So yeah, I don't like them in Blast. In hindsight, I don't like the LMG. I don't like the automatic sniper, which everyone for some reason loves using. I hate that. But I'm not going to go in chat and type you're fucking Naya to those people. I'm not that rude, like in hindsight. I'm rude in Blastword because I definitely don't like the shit that went down in Blastword. But I like all the stuff in hindsight. And I'm willing to like just take my time and be nice to the people. Even though they do stupid stuff that will make me mad, I'd rather not go and ruin someone else's day and then think that they'll never come back. Because there's always going to be a player in the game that's going to use a weapon that they find good. That's why I said, also, it's not just about sensitivity, you also gotta find the weapon that you're good at. That's why I use the AK-12. Yeah. And that's why other people use the AUG in hindsight. That's why people use the AK-12 in Blast Sword, or the AK-47, or the M4 for some reason in Ironside. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Nosy. Or Noisy, not Nosy. Nosy's much better, actually. But I'm just joking. But either way, that's why people do that. And it's kind of annoying because even in Valorant, people use the LMGs, which I hate, but it's there. There's a reason why it was there. It's the same with CSGO. There's a reason why there's shotguns. There's a reason why there's the LMGs and they give all that. There's a reason why there's an M4 and then the M4A1S. There's a reason for that. So yeah, just gotta respect it sometimes. Don't trust me. Just keep your ego in check. If you got 40 kills or 200 kills, I don't know how that's possible. But if you got 100 or plus kills and you got like 10 deaths or something like that, just say good game. Trust me. It's just make someone actually feel. It will actually make people want to kind of follow up to you sometimes. Because I mean, I've seen like Milo Reborn do it. I've seen other people do it. And honestly, every time when they're nice at the end, I'm like, damn, I want to be just like them. I want to be the guy that is good or not only good but average, and then still show respect to people. Because I mean, yeah, even some people say in hindsight, your level doesn't matter, and I mean that's true. I'm almost level 200 and I'm shit. So yeah, my KD shows 0.6. I don't know if like the gameplay that I'm gonna be showing you, like you'll see the account name, and yeah, that is a different account. Yeah, that account does have like a KD of 1 actually, but yeah, I'm not good on my main account, and I made sure that I also don't want to be that good. I will keep a KD close to 1, but I'd rather not have like huge amounts of like, that because I'm not good at Ironside. I don't play ranked that much, and I know for a fact that I'm bad ranked. So yeah. Um, Also, I think the other advice I can give is actually just kind of show respect in game. But that is basically keep your ego in check. The other shit, I guess I'll give advice on like, yeah, battle boss and shit like that. Grinding ain't really fun. Like, trust me, even I don't want to do like if the next battle boss has a good knife and what I think is like season 8, the season 8 for the 9th of for like I think it's the 17th or 18th of March actually. Yeah, on that day the season 8 battle pass will come out and for hindsight. And honestly, I don't want to do it. If there's a nice stiletto knife that comes out at that time, I'll probably think about it. But other than that, I don't want to do that. I spent so long trying to get $9 just to, get some stuff in game. But I'll still save that like $9 for something. And hopefully it's a nice box opening video that I can do later in like the months and weeks, I guess. But other than that, I don't want to like spend all that time grinding because like I mean I could do it in holiday. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish like the season 9 battle pass was by far the best one that they could like not season 9. What the fuck am I talking about? The season 7 battle pass was by far the best battle pass they ever could have been because to be honest you could have like I could have actually done so much for those battle pass instead of buying the previous one, which was season 6, that World War II battle pass. And I keep telling myself this, I told my friends, that I'm sorry if I'm saying this, but I kind of wish I didn't buy the World War II battle pass because there was so much stuff that was almost useless to me. Like the car 98 is fine, but honestly, the you can get a free orb in the season 7 battle pass, which kind of looks sick, and I love the orb. It's basically my favorite. And I'll take that over the Shade Deck, the DSR, and the Car 98. Top that off, there's a better Bowie knife there, and I could have just instead of getting yeah the fucking the only I think there's only 2 skins that I have from the World War II battle pass, and that's the Deagle, that gold black and gold Deagle, and the other and the Overlord Tart because it's the last weapon, and I paid $10 for that old battle pass. So yeah, I could have actually done two box opening videos, I guess, or more instead of like buying a battle pass. But hey, yeah, to be honest, like you can finish that whole battle pass in about less than 7 days. Like literally just letting your game play, or even just at least taking over. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've met someone who's sat during the battle pass. They sat there, they let the character walk around in spawn, and they shot the air. They shot nothing, okay? They literally shot nothing. And I know that person. I know that I've met them during like the World War II battle pass because I was doing my Bowie mastery. And I'm sorry, but I will say this. I know I'm, like I just said, don't be toxic, but this person, you cannot, like, spend your time during the battle pass sitting around shooting the air and spawn. Then once you empty all your bullets in your guns, you start knifing the air, and you so you, like, you finish the battle pass quicker. I get it, but don't come in season 7 battle pass and then say, "Wow, you all are so trash." Like, I, because I know this person and I don't remember his name fully, but like if I ever meet him again, I'm honestly gonna type in chat, "Yeah, you're so fucking nice. How you back?" Because yeah, I've met also someone earlier today, and yeah, if you're listening, Blue, don't, like, that's why I said keep your ego in check. And that's why I'm gonna point it out more and more over and over, because this guy, we were winning a match. Like, we were winning secure point by 2-0. We just needed to win one more. And this guy literally typed in chat, "Wow, you guys are so bad." He was a bottom flag. Sure, he had a lot of kills. He had enough kills. But dude, the moment he said that, and he got, like, I was behind him. Like, we were right by the point. We were getting taken out. The enemy was immediately just destroying us because this man had to talk shit. So yeah, dude, that's why I also say don't talk shit, because the moment you put someone off the edge, nah, someone's going to fucking beat the shit out of you. And I've noticed that in games. I've seen it in Black Sword, I've seen it in Valorant, where we win in 12-0 and then we just lose 13-12 because some guy on our team decided to tell the enemy, "Wow, you guys are so trash." And then the enemy decided, "Let's just start playing now." And then we all start getting headshot. And also another thing, if you are these people in the game, sorry, I hate my mic. If you're those people in the game that's like, who's like calling everyone a cheater because they kill you, I'm not gonna lie, it is getting very boring. Like, I'm sorry, but you can't go around like always typing every minute you die. Like, I mean, this I've found in the chat. It's not even like, every time it's not even all the time when like they die, then they type cheater, or like cheater, or oh, this guy's cheating, hacks, hacks. No, it's 3 times after they die. It's like, cheater, this guy's cheating, hacks, you cheater, stop cheating. And then they go out and then they want to shoot people. They die to another person and they say, "Wow, this person's also cheating. Oh my God, they're all hackers." And then, like, I'm sorry, but like, you're making me very annoyed actually at that point. Like, I know that is a douchey thing for me to say, but like, I have never been so annoyed in like any game. I've been annoyed by an M4A1 player in Black Sword, and someone who repeatedly talks in game made me more annoyed actually. I know that's very bad English. Like, I'm sorry for that, but like, you can't do that. Sometimes it's just right to accept you're not always better. And trust me, I'm the worst player in every single game. So yeah, that's coming from me. I am not the best, and I'm willing to say this too. I'm willing to say this. Just, yeah, improve on your skill. And that's about it. Just, yeah. It's so funny because I'm like thinking, wow, imagine, because I'm a 0.6 KD player, and like I'm just telling like someone, "Yo, dude, just stop calling people cheaters because you're so trash." Like, I'm sorry, okay, but I just had to get that out. I've met a lot of players who's like, they make a mistake and I can see, "Yo, you didn't check the corner. you literally ran past me and you didn't check. Or like they stand in front of me and they reload. And I'm like, wow, bah. And I shoot them and they're like, wow, you fucking trash. Like, it's not my fault. You made a mistake. You just have to learn on that. Like, I've done it before. I've played Black Sword for 4 years. I've played Ironside for about 2.5 years. And I've learned that even Valorant, I've played for at least, what, like, I can't even remember. I played at the end of 2020. So, yeah, for at least about a year. And I know for a fact, uh, when I made so many mistakes where I've reload. I thought, oh, this is a safe place to go and reload, but there's an enemy nearby. And I didn't take that in consideration because I was learning from my mistakes still. And yeah, I was still making a lot of mistakes because I didn't have any knowledge on anything in the game. Even now, I still make mistakes, but I try and learn from them at least. I don't go up to people and say, wow, you're trash. Because I know for a fact I'm still human at the end of the day. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not going to remember everything, and I'm not going to always take into consideration what people can and cannot do. But I will try and prioritize myself into knowing what to expect. I can't expect there's always going to be someone nearby me. I can't always expect that in game there's always going to be a corner that I have to check. You can't always literally like expect everything to be served to you on a platter in game the same way as in real life. Like you have to understand that there's always going to be obstacles around every corner. There might always be someone waiting instead of trying to push. There's always going to be someone who's willing to take a BM move, lay down, sit with an LMG or in a corner, or even decide they're going to take an automatic sniper and then sit on one spot where it's almost impossible to get them except by one entry point. And that entry point they cover. You have to understand that through all of that, you have to be able to fight. You have to basically beat it. But you can't always beat something. There's always going to be someone out there who's either better than you. That's why I say check your ego. Because there will always be someone better than you in game. Trust me, I've about everyone is better than me. That's why I know. That's why I learn from those people and I learn where they're gonna be. So I just go find them next game. Okay, you're gonna use the org because I know that because you saw my name. Because why? Because the last time when you used a different gun on me, you got shat on. So yeah, I know for a fact because that's what I do. I stopped using other guns and I used the AK-12 because it's my favorite weapon. And basically, if all my other guns didn't work, I would always go to the AK-12 because that was my final resort, basically, to a gun that I can kill anyone with. If you're a sniper and you're far away, I will tap you in the head with the AK-12 in Black Swan and even in Ironside. And I've done it in Ironside where I fought snipers and I just tapped them in the head because I knew the sight that I used, even though it's an SR3 sight and it's not the like an ACOG or fucking rifle scope bullshit, it's still good enough because I have a Delta sight from which is basically the same version of like the AK-12 in Blastward. So I took it to Ironside and I knew if I find someone who sniped me, I can still use it like that. I can use it to far range or close range. That's why you also have to find the perfect gun. This is basically just me reviewing all the shit for you. So you can just go out in the game, find your perfect gun, get the perfect sense in gun range, go and start fighting people, practice, and then show them respect afterwards so that when you meet them again, they can even teach you maybe something someday. I thought, like, I know Detroit, Nick Engels, and Crisis, you guys always like to 1v1 me. I'm sorry that I didn't get to do it again, but to be honest, thank you, because I got to learn a few stuff as well fighting you guys. And yeah, I know that like your sensitivity is low. It's not too low. I think it might even be half of what I have actually. Because I think I have like I think my sensitivity is 7 and my DPI is 1200. So I think they might have at least a sensitivity of 4 to 5. maybe even 6. Who knows? But yeah, that I know that for a fact because you guys are very good with the DSR, and I've noticed a lot of good players use the DSR in hindsight. But yeah, I use the AWP, or if you guys want to be fancy, okay, the L96A1. Chill, please, chill the fuck out. Okay, I call it an AWP. Deal with it. I love you too as well. So yeah, either way, I've learned that also being aggressive sometimes doesn't always help. I do that with the AK-12 because, well, that's just me. I got if all else fails, I'll just go and knife you because I'm an asshole. So, I love you too. Don't worry. I love each and every single one of you. And if I meet you in game, I'll find a way to knife you, even if it kills me. You're welcome. But either way, that's just my advice to you guys. And to be honest, who knows if there's even more that I forgot. I'm sorry if there is others that I forgot. I apologize. That's on my behalf. Yeah, always remember that you need to. It all starts with you. It all starts with you. It can end with you as well. But hey, it's up to you guys and how you want to take this advice, how you want to use it in game. And yeah, always remember, don't ever cheat. Don't ever be rude to people. Don't be toxic, and always learn from your mistakes because that's the one thing that will always help you in this. They'll help you in ISF, Valorant, Black Squad, Battlefield, every other game. I did it myself, and I was able to improve even with some of my skill. Not all of it. Yeah, at least about 10% of my skills. Like I have some skill. It's shit, but hey yo, it's there at least. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching the video. If you made it this far, like the button, share it with other people as well. I would love other people to at least, watch this video. And yeah, have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.